Okay, let's get started. So this stream series will be mainly about developing the compiler that I previously was building, but I was writing in C++. So what I've done is to start rewriting. I didn't get very far with that anyway, so it doesn't really matter, but I'm going to start developing it in TypeScript just because it's easier, and hopefully we can get to self-hosted a lot quicker this way as well. Okay, so today we are going to probably work on the Lexer to handle comments, since those do not work at the moment. So we should, at the moment, anything it doesn't know, it will just skip over. The error handling is very bad, so what we're going to do is handle that. So our Lexer is pretty bad at the moment. It's it doesn't have any error handling. What was it? And nor does it really do much complicated stuff. But to be fair, I don't think many do need to have complicated Lexers like program languages, but yeah, this should get the job done for the majority of it for now. Obviously we need to add line handling and actually give it an error if we can't handle a token or character, but at the moment that doesn't really matter. I'm almost thinking of not even handling errors properly until we actually have the full compiler built, and then rewrite the compiler in the language, but then have proper error handling, because it's not like anyone else is going to be using it, so may as well consider that. So should probably the next character that does not advance, whereas okay, so yeah, so a reason why I have I guess switched to TypeScript instead. So no current token. What do we use for current token? Oh, it's not a function. This language will also not have any tabs, won't do anything, because this is what it kind of looks like at the moment, and this is the planned syntax. So my idea is to try and make it like JavaScript, but I didn't really want to do like memory equals require, like standard memory or something, could do that, but I don't really like that syntax, because then you've got like, you know, memory from memory, and it's kind of like, I know they do different things, but I don't like having two ways of importing things. I'd prefer a standard way. And if we wanted like this, we could do memory as memory. So I don't see the point on having two ways. I'd prefer this. It's just easier than, you know, JavaScript or Node.js's import syntax, I think. I could go Python, like memory, but I don't know if I like the look of this. So I think I'm going to stick with this idea at the moment and try to keep the rest to look like JavaScript. We're also going to add defer, because I saw this in Golang when I learned a little bit of Golang, and I did actually like the idea of that, just because then you don't have to remember to do like memory delete one here. You can create that and then it will automatically manage that. So I actually liked that idea from Golang, so I think we should implement it in our language as well. But yeah, I don't want to add too many I guess statements or whatever, if that's what they're called, because I want it to be kind of like C but JavaScript, like kind of just simple language but with a lot of power, but obviously not like C where it's super simple. Okay, where were we? Oh yeah, lines. So yeah, we can just continue. Oh, I just realized we misspelled character. Doesn't matter. Fix. Oh no. Character. Let's replace that. How did we spell it before? Like that. With that. There we go. Okay, so what were we up to? Comments. So what we are going to do, this .current doesn't equal new line. Well, then we'll go forward, because we're just going to skip it, and then else we're going to add a token, and I think we have slash, so would this be, well, we got slash, so that's that way, so maybe right slash. I have no idea what it's actually called, but that doesn't matter. Token type right slash, and then we can just continue. So why is this complaining? Oh wait. Actually, do we have update? Yeah, here we go. We have a function for that. Okay, so it's not seeing, because we need to do that. Okay. Why is it not seeing that we're updating it here? Do we really have to do this? TS ignore. We're gonna try not to do this as much as we can, but then again I could just not be seeing the error. And then this should update that. Okay, let's see if it dies. Okay, there we go. So yep, it ignored the comment. Cool. Should we implement multi-line comments? I think we should, because they're something I use a lot for, like if I'm doing something. I know this is not a real use case, I'd use it more in a function call, but like this is a variable or something like that. We want to ignore all of this, so let's get rid of that. Errors we can get rid of. So what we can do is this, get next character, we can check if it is this. Here we will actually need to throw an error. Do we have that? Yeah, we do. So I think we need to do this basically again. But we are looking for this and this dot next character. That's all. What am I doing? And yeah, and next character equals. Oh no, okay, I know what we have to do. So usually we're gonna have to check this, but if the next, like if we did that and then it would do that and then we could do that, but I don't think that's useful for our compiler to at least get to self-hosted. So comments aren't really that helpful, but I would like this because I want to use comments in the second like compiler, I guess you could say. So what we'll do is it will break once it hits that. Current or would it? So the current one is that. Oh yeah, so then we need to move forward this to update because it would still be stuck on this. Then we check if it is that again. Pretty sure that's what it is. Yep. Else we need to throw a Lexer error. Expected to finish the multi-line comment. And why are we new? Okay, then that means we can continue. So we can ignore all that. Let's go. Also, another reason why I switched to TypeScript is the AST is so much easier to print out than like C++. Because when I had to do it with that, I had to kind of manually write like a printer for, or not printer, but you know, like something to print it out to the screen for the AST. But for this, it's actually like usually it would say like object here, wouldn't show the information, but you can just use like util.inspect and then like all that, and it makes it really easy. So that's also another reason why I switched to there for analyzing the AST, because it's annoying to work it out without being kind of blind. Okay, this is frozen, which means we aren't exiting the thing. So wow, this current does not equal. So is it not hitting that? Or, okay. We forgot, is it like at end? Yeah. And not. Okay, there's something we forgot to check up here too. Because if we didn't check that, we're gonna just keep running through. Okay, there we go. That still does not solve it because we've got it here, which is not the end of a file. Okay, what are we doing wrong here? Let's console log. No. What we want to do is console log if we get out of multi-line comment loop. Log it, printing to the screen is probably the best debugger. Cool. And then let's see, expected to finish. Okay, so what is it doing? What are we doing wrong? Because we're hitting here. So while it isn't, so it'll forward. Then it will go around and then hit that and it should come out. So let's do this dot. Okay, what do we got here? Brackets. Why are we finishing here? Where are we ending? Okay, I think we have done something very, very wrong. Okay, so let's have a look. If it is the next character, okay, that's what I'm doing. Get next. Okay, that's okay, here we go. So yeah, this is correct. Expected obviously that. Let's move that all the way over there so I don't click on it. So we check that. Yep. We get out. Where are we? We get out the current. Then we move forward, update the current character. Then technically it should be that. So let's console log this current character because I do not understand why it is not doing it. As you can see, I've never written a compiler before, so not the best at it. But this series will be basically me working it out and yeah, seeing how far we get. It's more about me getting better at programming, I guess, because on stream I seem to have to focus a lot more. Okay, let's not go forward. So that should then still be this. And yeah, it's just going to be that. So I have no idea why it's giving me nothing. That should be 3. So yeah, it's a star. Okay, what I'm going to have to do is this. Boom. Sometimes you don't know if it's giving you an empty like a space for some reason, or new line. And if it's giving you a new line, then this usually, okay, it's just giving us a space. And why is that? Because there is no space between this character. Actually, so the next character we go forward. Oh man, that's annoying. Yeah, so that's pretty stupid that I did not even, like, if it's the next character, I'm gonna have to jump over that character, then go to the next character after this, then update. But I, for some reason, did not. We can get rid of this now. Okay, there we go. We have implemented multi-line comments. Obviously this is not going to go into tokens or anything because the parser does not need to know about comments. There we go. Now let's see. So what I've been doing is following this here, which is craftinginterpreters.com. There is a book, I'm pretty sure, that you can get, but I've just been using the website just because it's pretty easy to use. So, like, well, sorry, not pretty. I don't want to buy a book, so it's just easier to use this. So at the moment, it looks like I'm up to function calls. Obviously, I've probably implemented other stuff outside of this, but I have no idea yet. So function calls are going to be an expression, which makes sense. It's underneath urinary. So what do we do? Return. Okay, let's see. Parser. To be honest, like, I think for compilers, like parsers, I mean, it is so much easier to have like OOP or OOP, like object-oriented programming paradigm, just because you can do this. It kind of like falls down a list until it gets to expression literal, I think it is. Primary? Yeah, primary. So it starts at the top and then it comes all the way down to here until it will basically go literal expression. Which I'm assuming there's a better way, another way to do it without object-oriented programming. But I like this. It may just be because I'm used to object-oriented programming also. So this is something I hate in JavaScript. I still think technically you should have to like do this. I don't know why they don't. And then you could even have that, but I don't think that's necessary, but it looks ugly being separate like this. Expression. Okay, so what are we wanting to do? So obviously that. Okay. That's not F. We're gonna go call. And then expression primary. So if it's primary though, because what if we had a function that was like function call and then like that? Or is that already set up here? Because with that, then you can only get these literals, can you? We got tokens, integer. I don't know, we may change that if we can't do that, but no, this needs to be express. But we'll see how it ends, because I don't know what it's doing at the moment. So what else do we need to check? I'll try to do this without looking at it. Right bracket, is it? I don't know why I called it that. I'll change it later on. Then we need to is it? Or is it? I think we yeah, so we return expression, but what's this? Finish call. Why do we arguments? Okay. So we do not need to have another function for that. I know it will make it more readable, but I don't. Do we ever need to pass arguments in other functions? Or no, we don't. Okay. So what do we got here? We need arguments. So arguments is going to be an array of expressions. What's it complaining? It's declared but never. Okay. So we need to, while this check token type comma. Do we really not part? Okay, we do not even. Do we? There's no way we don't. No, we don't. Okay. I have considered adding like a map, so I have to keep adding these if statements. I'm just unsure which is slower. I'm pretty sure if I did it in C++, I know a map's going to be slower than if statements. That's, and I'm assuming it's going to be the same in, in this like type or JavaScript, I should say, because it just ends up compiling to JavaScript. Yeah, so I'm just going to do that for now, but that was harder. And then, wow, no. Yeah, so while there is a comma, then we need to get the argument, which is going to be expression. I know you don't have to define this, but I think it's always a good idea to define your types. It makes it more readable. And then this dot expression. Cool, and then we argument dot push argument. And then we'll check this. When there's no more commas, then we should be good to go. Or, wait. Yeah, so argument, then we match the comma. Yeah, okay. I see why they did that now. Because I don't have to do the jump thing. Okay, so this is something I didn't think of. Function calls can also just be function and that. So we got this dot mat check token type right pattern, and then we do that, and then okay, yeah. So we have to do this because technically there will be another expression after, and then it's basically the same thing as like the do while, but I'd hate the syntax of that, so I'd rather not have to. And then we are going to consume. Do we even have that? Yeah, we do. We do take an error, so we are going to expect a right parameter. And if we fail, actually, was expected. I just actually no, that's stupid. Let's force us to actually pass that. Then, okay, expected. As you can see, our errors are pretty bad at the moment. And then there's a call. And then, okay. So it looks like in our AST, we need to create a call. So I've ended up splitting expressions and statements just because, like in separate files, just because they kinda, I don't know, it'll get long, so I don't really want the files to be that long. I like to keep them short. We need the callee, I think it is callee, which is an expression. Yeah, so we can leave that constructor super. That requires 2 E's. and then just call A equals call A. Nope. Why has it done this? Oh, okay. I am tired. Okay, there we go. We need our arguments. Mr. Arguments. Arguments, but we have not defined them. Which should be just an array of expressions and arguments. We can actually copy this. There we go. And what's wrong with this? Use of arg. Really? It doesn't matter. It's shorter anyway. Arguments. Yeah. Okay. There we go. We'll just use that. I did not know that was a thing, but it's fine. And they are passing this for error handling later on. That's alright, we don't care about that. Well, we do later on when we actually want to handle errors, but right now I don't care about handling errors at all. I want the bare minimum. If an error comes up, I will just figure it out manually by looking at the code. I don't care. We just want to get self-hosted with the limited knowledge we have and as fast as we can. So technically we should have expressions now. We return this primary. There we go. Okay, let's just have a quick read through this. Maxim. I don't know if we should. What does C have? Or is it more the ABI? I think we should, because technically you shouldn't be shoving a bunch into it. I think if you are going to have arguments, you are better off passing an array, because how our arrays are going to work are just going to be probably pointer to a class. So it's more efficient to pass a pointer, because then it's just a memory address instead of a giant amount of arguments. It's just inefficient. If not, we may even do that, but then it ruins the ABI, so no. What we're going to do is check the arguments. So arguments args dot length is less than 255. We'll just do the same as the tutorial. Oh wait, it says a conforming implement supports at least to a function, but doesn't say there's an upper limit. Okay, I don't even know why you would want 127 arguments, but okay. We're gonna do a limit of 255. Actually, no, that's gonna break it. So what we need to do is, no, what the hell am I doing? Okay. What we need to do? This dot, no, is bigger than 255, so it will get to 256, but you know. Then we're going to throw a parser error. Like more, it would be, yeah, arguments. No, you cannot pass more than 255 5 arguments to a function. We don't want that. So I'm not actually, let's test this. Can't be bigger than 1. So let's do, oh no, that's actually a thing. I don't know, my function. Yeah, that should work. Expressions, boom, boom, boom. Let's see if that works without breaking. Okay, what did we do wrong? I feel like it's to do with how we're parsing this. If we do that and it works, then it is to do with that. Could not parse it. What are we doing wrong? We're doing something horribly wrong. Because we're being stupid. I'm pretty sure that's how they even implement it. No. What? Wait, what are they doing here? If left parentheses match. Oh, okay. They're trying to support this, like my function. I'm pretty sure that's what they're trying to do. Because why would you need to match it and then finish it off? But why would you do this multiple times? I don't know, but I do not care why at the moment. I'll probably figure it out later and then either change it to how I want it or I have no idea. So while left, but yeah, hopefully over the journey of building the compiler, I will slowly learn how all this actually is supposed to work. I've been able to figure out a lot of it to a degree. Also based on, I did previously kind of write parts of the compiler, like the previous version. So it's kind of given me help. And we just break. So this match left, and then this consume needs to come back into here. Yeah, so that's why we use check. And then technically that should work. But it's not. Why is it leaving that behind? Okay, so we've got a literal here. Okay, so why is it not literal expression, a string? Okay, so it's giving us a string. It's giving us an identifier, which is a variable expression. We could just make all functions like this. Never mind. So we got our expression. Let's properly read the code. Let's see what they're actually doing here. So primary, while true. How long are we? 45 minutes now. Go on a bit now. So left parenthesis, which we're also checking. Oh wait, please don't tell me. Okay, we're doing it right, okay. So we match if this match, which they do too. And then okay, I am really, really stupid. This is what we are doing wrong. We are not even creating this. We are this, then just passing primary and then expecting it to pass that. Like is another expression. So, or the next statement, I should say. So what we need to do is, after consume, we need to do this. That is, yeah, okay. That's callee, which is expression. What do we have in arguments? In arguments, okay. And we need to do that. Okay, I have no idea how I did not see that. That is pretty obvious. Okay. So I've somehow made a bad mistake in here. Oh, Pam. Okay, so we're getting in here, but we got the arguments, which should be correct. Then we are doing this. We check if it's here. If it is, then we yes. Okay. I need some glasses. There we go. Okay, that was way too hard. Expression, which is good. Call and variable expression, which is fine. We just yeah, and then arguments. Now let's pass some arguments. 2 arguments should throw an error. No, wrong error. Okay. I know what it did. Are we not? I think I know what it did. So this is matching, which should push it forward. If it does, then why is it even getting past that? Okay. I see why now. No. Okay. So that should solve it getting past, but it also doesn't solve the fact that it's giving us an error. now we shouldn't get an error. No, I mean, yeah, okay, cool. Oh, that was too difficult for how simple that was. And now what error will we get up here? Okay. Got that again. Okay, so consume is here. And I'm assuming if we print this out, it is still going to be stuck on the comma for some reason. So this dot get current token. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. We also need to get rid of that. Is it a what? What? Oh man, that's kind of painful. This expression. Okay, now in theory this should work, and there's no reason. Yeah, okay, it did, because there was no reason it shouldn't have worked. I just forgot to change it so it was passing the same argument and not passing the next one. So there we go. We got a call expression. We got that. I don't want an interpreter. The interpreter, I know it's not really, it doesn't really apply to the compiler at all. But I think it actually will come in handy, because the compiler in this book is a one-pass compiler, and I want to actually add validation and maybe even optimization and a type checker. So that's going to require 3 different, but that's the AST, so it's a bit different. So yeah, so 3 passes, and then the final one, which is the 4th one, I guess, is the actual backend. So we're just going to convert to C for now, since I don't want to connect to LLVM. LLVM. It's just a hassle when I don't want to write a backend at the moment. Time. Yep, so it's just defining functions. So function declarations. So this is the part where I don't think this should be a statement. And I know that may seem a bit weird, but I want this to exist. I know anonymous functions aren't the best, and I don't know. I feel like, sometimes they're not the best for readability, but I like them. And it does stick to us with sticking to JavaScript, I guess you could say. It's just, is it ugly? And that's the part of the language, is we don't want it to be ugly. So we gotta make sure, should it be? Because then, like that still works, because it's an expression statement. And then that still works, but then it's anonymous. What would that do? What does it do in JavaScript? Does it just kind of rename it? Wait, how do we access it? So it's a function. So we call it. Oh yeah, okay. So it is a function. So it's the same. Yeah, okay. So it'd be the same if I did t function. It's just got a name. So that's what we want to do. Okay, yeah, so it's the same thing. See, that will work. So this is what we'll be doing different. So we are going to have to figure out how to do that. Let's do this. So should it be under call expression or above? Let's first define it. This is the part where it's, no, I can do it. So these have their own blocks, which a block is a statement. So let's do class function declaration expression extends expression, and then we're going to want a block, which is a block from statements, constructor, super, there we go. Now we can use this, stop. And then block is obviously a block. Okay, so block is obviously just a statement for if statements, while statements, and functions. So at the moment we do not actually have those. It's also just this in general. So blocks can be scopes as well. So I think in Rust they have it, and I don't know about C, I don't think they do, but you can just have scopes. So, you know, like x equal 0, and then I think that's how it works in Rust. But basically, there's a top level scope, and then the lower ones have access to the top one, but the top one doesn't have access to the lower scope. So it's a good way to, separate the code or variables. So where were we? So function declaration, we want a name, which can be null. So let's name a string. Or should it be another expression? No, it can't be though. How would we do that? Let's just check this. So it's going to have to be a literal, isn't it? No, it doesn't. It does. Yeah, that's what we're gonna have to do. Okay, I know where it's gonna have to be now. That's actually good. Name equals name. And then let's go over here. Else if list.match tokens token type dot function. Yeah, this function. And we're going to function declaration expression. This is where it gets a bit, it's not simple. And it kind of needs to be somewhere else, I think. Because a call, like, it gets this... Just the fact that it has to start with function, I guess, is what makes it a bit hard. As an expression, like as a statement, that's super easy. I just start, yeah, like we check this. If not, then we go to statement. If it's not, then we check all these. If it's not a statement, then we go expression. So as a statement, it works, but the way we're doing this, I think it means we actually have to parse it correctly. Which means we need to get the name, so let name, which is going to be a string, then this dot consume identifier, token type identifier. That's where it doesn't work. So we got to match this dot match check token, or no, match token type dot so anonymous functions we are going to have to do. Or should we? No. We don't want to name functions because that beats the point of having them. Because then you're just going to name the random stuff. This dot match token type dot identifier. Else, let's throw an error. New parser error. Expected, I don't know, expected name? Oh wait, okay. Expected or function name. There we go. That works. So if we have a name, then we are going to get the let name string null equals null, and then name equals this dot previous token dot value. Okay, that works. And then if it doesn't work, then it will not work. Okay. This is why we need to pass arguments again. Or not. This is why we've got to actually pass arguments. We still need to do this in the end. So we're just going to consume it. Let's see. Yeah. Because we have to do it in the end. So they end in the same thing. It's just we don't have a name or we don't have a name. So we have a name or we don't have a name. Expected. That. Okay. Now we need to pass the actual arguments. This is where we got name, arguments, and this is where what will they be? Can you even do that in TypeScript? Yeah, I thought so. I did not think you could do that, but I think we should be able to in ours, so we may implement that. Why are we still getting an error? No idea. No. Yeah. So function, declaration, expression, argument. That is super long, but who cares? Well, should we make that a class? Let's make it a class. So it's going to have a name. And a type, which is just a string. At the moment, types are literally just strings. In the type checker, we're just going to check it based on defined types because classes will be types in a way. I'm also considering making like type def, but it's a C thing and I don't know if I want to bring it over to ours, but I may consider it. That's a good thing, we can always add things from other languages we like. I don't know if this is already a feature in TypeScript, but what I think we should do with ours is like somehow make it so these will automatic, like I don't have to do this. I can just like this dot define and then no. I don't know. Actually no, that's actually uglier and just makes it overcomplicated. This is fine. And then this is an array of function declaration. There we go. Function. That looks very long. Okay. Should we add optional? This is the part where I'm unsure about. Should we have this? So let's say L int equals 1. Should we have this? I think we should. But then we're also adding extra complexity. So what I'm going to do is not do it. Simplest way to solve that. And we can actually copy no. Let's do it. So while this dot check it is not token right. I don't know why I named it that. That doesn't even make sense. I'm gonna have to replace that later. To be honest, the Lexer was shoved, like, I didn't even, when I was writing it up, I was not thinking. I may rewrite it completely at some point. Yeah, and then we need to get the name. So that'll be identifier. Well, should we take no. Okay, yeah. So it's token. So let's arg name equal this dot current token. There's a function, right? Yeah. So I need to actually check identifier. Because if it is not, then we need to throw an error. New parser expected new no argument error. There we go. Probably play music on the next stream. Gets pretty quiet. And then this we can define out here, and what we will do is arg name equals this dot previous token value. Boom, there we go. Then we're going to this dot consume what is this? Colon? Yeah. Expected. And then we need the type. Okay, so types. How did we do? Was there a certain way we did that in our function definitions, which were statements, variable declaration? See, I think we should do I don't know, even C++ has it, so it's such a useful feature that I think we should add it. Why not? It's not hard. Literally, we can do anything in programming, so may as well. Okay, so colon. Okay, yeah, so we're just doing the same thing. Did I just do a... Wait, arg. Okay. Expected argument name. I just did the longest way to do this. It's gonna, if it fails, it's not gonna pass it back, is it? So may as well do this. Then we're gonna consume that. Then we need the type. So we need to define types, unlike the other one, which means we need identifier. So actually, let's put this in a loop, blank, because we do not want to mess up, just in case. And then we want the let arg type string, arg type. We are just going to this dot consume token type identifier. Expected variable, no, argument type, and then we need the value. Okay. Now we need to no. Okay. No, it's not wrong. I need to read what we did here. Okay, so while true, match if matched, then we check comma. I see. Does JavaScript have while do? Because that would really help right now. I know C does, but I don't know if JavaScript does. It does. Should we implement that into our language then? So the syntax. I've actually never used this before. Okay, this dot match tokens. This dot comma. What am I doing? Okay. Then we do all of this into here. This is getting a bit long. I'm going to have to pull it into another function if it gets much longer. So we get the argument, argument name, type. And here is where we get match token and an initializer. So this means we're gonna have to do more checks later. Okay. I can just see this kind of adding a bit more work later on, but it's alright. Then we init value equals stocks. Oh no. What if we went primary? Because that only allows this then. Yeah, actually that's a better idea. It's just we still have to do checks to see if it actually isn't this or this. It has to be a literal value, like literal expression, which isn't hard. That's really easy to implement. So, but yeah, if we go primary, match primary init, this has to be a null. No. There we go. Okay. So this we need value expression null init. That's value. Okay. Init value. Yeah, and then we got that. So then we need to have our arguments. Let's args. And then we can copy, because I do not want to type that out. That is a thing, cool. Yeah, primary expression in it. If not, yep, cool. Wow. And then we need to add this to new function declaration. Then we got the name, arg name, init value, and arg type. Cool. We have not assigned parameter type. What? What? Function declaration. There we go. Forgot it's the super long one. Which means this is wrong too. Okay, that is very ugly. Now we got arguments. We got a name somewhere in here. I almost forgot. These have functions have types. Yeah. They do not just return nothing. And I'll rather put that there, string. Should we do null? Because I'm thinking if it's like this, doesn't return anything, are we then going to have to do void? And that's a pain. We don't want to have to do that. So we are doing null. Okie dokie. So now that is done, we can assume this, which should like token. I'm really hoping this works because I don't want to have to figure out why it doesn't. Expected. Okay, this is the part we need to list match token type dot column. So if so, well, now we need to do type let type equals string and null. By default, this is going to be null. And then the type is going to be this dot consume token identifier expected type, no function, turn type. Okay, cool. And that has to be the value. Cool. Now that we have that, now we have a type, cool. Now we need to pass the block. So, we want to be able to do this. I think it's it's kind of like being, I don't know if JavaScript can do it. I hope so. Okay, it cannot. I see an actual use for it. I think it should be a feature. In my opinion, this is like Lambda, I'm pretty sure is what it's called. I think it's useful. I think we should implement it. So let's go. So, it's a block statement, so I don't know if we're mixing block like statements and expressions too much to the point where it's going to mess something up. Never mind, it won't. It'll be fine. And then we got to get our block, which cannot be null. That's the good thing. So we can just do statement. What does this do? Quickly block. Okay, we check. Yep. Consume, expect. Okay, cool. So this will go. Then we got our block, which actually I'm going to define up here with the rest just because it makes it more readable. And then where's that block down here? Now we have this. We got to do args. I forgot that. Oh, yep. Name args type and block. Why is block? Is not a son of block. What? But it's inherited from the class, so shouldn't it accept it? What? Wait, property block is missing in type. Am I saying something wrong? Okay, we're inside this. What's happening here? Okay. It wants it to... Yeah, okay. That makes sense, but it's annoying. I don't know how to make it see that it oh wait a minute, okay. What the hell? Yeah, that's why. That is lucky it told me, because I would have not figured that out. Okay, so match, get the type, and then get the statement. That's what I'm doing wrong. We want it to be an expression. If we want it to be a block, then we will not get what feature we wanted. Expression. Now we'll get that cool feature. No, so what? Okay. I need some sleep at some point. Obviously making mistakes. And then this needs to be set to statement. Okay. Cool. So now we should have functions that work like this. This should work. Come on. How do you exit this? There we go. Come on. Okay. I forgot. We haven't got that yet. Current token is return. We don't have that either. Okay. I forgot how much we do not have yet. Okay, cannot read properties of undefined reading type. What line? 277. What do we have on 277? What is it? Properties, what? Value, it's not taking type anywhere. Consume. Have we somehow hit the end? What does it think we've hit the end? Yeah, because why are we not checking that we're at the end, firstly? And I'm pretty sure, yeah. Okay. I know what I did wrong. Is it... Is it going to expect that now? Well, I don't know what I've done wrong now. Could not pass expression, okay. Well, this... So what I'm thinking is statements and okay, I kind of quit on that idea just because I know why it's not even worth... Oh no, we are doing it. Okay. Expect, okay, now it's going to expect this, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Okay. Because it's an expression. Okay. Let's see if that at least works. Is it really going? It is. Okay. This means we need to write this. No, not this. I mean, this expression. Okay, the fact that it expects it is the problem. What we need to know if it's not needed. Or we just go with block statement. It's the fact that I've made an expression is what's making it hard. Even if I did it like this, it's the fact that it's an expression. It's always going to expect that. So we need a way to signal if we actually need that at the end of the expression. Which means, where is it? I actually have an idea. Where is it, please? Okay, here. So this expression, it returns an expression. So if expression, okay, here we go. So they will come from this. So that means we can do expect semicolon to false by default. Alright, boolean. So that means block does not need it. Okay, so wait. Oh, blocks are statements. So it's the fact that it's an expression. Okay, so it just means this one. Yeah. So what did I do? How have I forgotten? Expect semicolon to be true. No, I mean false, and then the other one's true. The other one should be true. True. So all of them. Okay. So expect semicolon. Then there we go. So some expressions we can turn this off, which works now for our anonymous function. Which I don't know if could have been a statement. No. I think because then we can pass it as a to another one. So like if we do function, we can do that. I think that that looks good because now go back to our parser, come back to here. Now we go statement, and it is function deck. Yep. Now I should not need expect. Why? Run is false. Overriding variables, TypeScript classes. I don't know if it's define a method, child class, the same. Yes, what I'm doing. So we're literally returning this statement, and then yeah. Okay, let's so it's false. Let's console log this expression. See which one's the last one to fail. So all those worked. Assignment expression X. Yeah, that has one, hasn't it? It literally has it. What the hell is it talking about? Is it the fact that... Okay. We've hit a dilemma here. We have a call expression, an assignment expression. Wait a second. So, yeah, that makes sense, because, like, if you, yeah. But why is it 488? Okay, yeah, no, it's like 288. What? No, it was before variable declared. Well, what? Okay, what's there though? Let's go. We almost need a function that tells us when it fails or what was there instead. Yeah. This, why, what? What? Why? So we got type. We can assume the type. So that moves us forward. Yeah, it moves us forward. So we have the type. That shouldn't affect the statement. We get the statement. Then why is it moving it forward? Variable declaration, okay. Script name, variable type. Is it because this... It's a literal, so it doesn't matter. Let's get init value. Because the fact that it's taking that is just weird. Okay, so what do we got here? Functional declaration. What? Okay, what? Why would it do that? Because we're moving this all forward. Unless I'm going too high. Should I not be going to statement? No, I should be going to statement because there's a curly. Oh, I just realized why that was actually a bad idea. Because then people can do this. That becomes stupid and ugly. Like Python. So we gotta go block statement. Hopefully that solves the issue, and it also makes the syntax simpler anyway in general. No, okay. Now it's undefined. Why is it? Okay, so we got assignment here, and then why is the init value becoming a functional declaration expression? It should not be parsing that again. Why would it do that though? Because technically we're equal. So it should be X. So the literal should... Yeah, it doesn't match. Okay. So obviously there is an issue to do with... No, but if it's adding it... So... I actually want to print that correctly. Where is it? Here we go. So the init value is an expression. Wait. This isn't a statement. No, it isn't a variable declaration. This because it doesn't start with let. This is an assignment. Then why is it giving me this? Okay, I'm really stupid. It's L, that's why. What the hell? Okay, it's the assignment, that's why. So, okay, let's see what's happening here. It's expecting. Okay, where's assignment? Quality, expression, okay. Yep, cool. Invalid assignment target. So, how the hell is it skipping this? This has become more of a headache than I originally anticipated. Okay. Okay, well, I'll probably stop the stream there. I'll have a look at it after, and then, yeah, we'll continue tomorrow, see what we can come up with.